Hello friends, welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be designing a themed health and fitness planner spread using a line vertical layout for April in my classic Happy Planner. So come plan with me. And I've got these washi tapes here, ready to go, as well as these stat stickers I made on my computer, and these Happy Planner sticker books, which I'll pull from. So this is the last week of the April Planable Challenge, and this week's theme is Take to the Skies. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and post your spreads up on Instagram using the hashtag PlanableApril2023. We'd love to see what you come up with. Okay, just gonna go ahead and lay down some wax paper and get this party started. I went back and forth on how I wanted to approach this week's theme. I really had some fun ideas, but no stickers to support them. And I just felt like the best I could do was more of a travel style theme. So that is what I went with. And to begin, I'm going to go ahead and cut down my stat stickers and sort of lay those in just so I can get a feel for where things are going to be on the spread as far as functional items, and then maybe start playing around with some of the boxes and things before I lay in that washi that will act as clouds. So the boxes and the color scheme are going to come from the Happy Planner Travel sticker book. If you're new to the Happy Planner community, this is a pretty old sticker book, which might be hard to find, but if I can find it, I will link it down in the description below. They haven't really come up with too many themed travel style sticker books. Maybe this and perhaps one more. So if that is something you like to do, you like to get out and travel, I will definitely try to find it for you, because I think it's a really fun book for doing maybe travelogue style planning or for trips and things, just to highlight your trips, memory keep, all that kind of stuff. So it's a fun one. I used it in the past and I really like the color scheme and the styling in this book. I actually bought two because I saw one on clearance I would say probably like 2 years ago, and snatched it up to help fill in some of the gaps that I had already used in my previous one. That said, I went ahead and brought in some box stickers from that travel sticker book and a rainbow styling. I actually cut down some boxes that were made specifically for, I think, logging certain travel activities, and just kind of simplified them a little bit to fit my purposes this week, which will be for tracking my workouts. I've laid those in, putting the cut side down, so the cut side will be covered by this cloud style washi, and that way they will look somewhat more seamless and you won't be able to tell very well that they've been cut. So like I said, I am laying those in to track my workouts, and I am now using this washi that I picked up from Daiso, which is a dollar store from Japan. They have stores here in Southern California, I think in a few places around the US, but if you don't have one locally, they do have some items online, and I believe I found this washi, a link to it at least, on their website online. So if you're in love with it as much as I am, because when I saw it I was like, this has got so many possibilities. So I picked up one, and then I used that one up almost immediately, and then I got another set. And it comes in the blue and the pink. So long story short, I will add the link that I found. I'm pretty sure I have it. I have to check again, but hopefully they still have it in stock, and you guys can scoop that up if you are interested in that washi. And that is really going to be the basis of this theme. I'm going to pull in a few other little items, but basically the rainbow coloring and that cloud washi is going to set the tone for that Take to the Skies theme we're working towards. I also did a little pre-planning on a sheet, mainly from the travel sticker books, and just tried to see what items I might want to pull in here to add a little bit of interest. Put in a couple quotes already, The one in the sidebar I didn't bother to cut. It was just the right size, and I think it'll fit well with this health and fitness theme, the let's go kind of motivational quote. And then I've got the love this moment, which I did cut in half and made it go from a more vertical quote to a horizontal, and put that at the top for now. And I will keep working down here now on the bottom, filling in the clouds. I'm basically just grabbing somewhat shorter lengths of that washi with about 1 or 2 clouds per length, and then softening the edges of the cut so they look more natural, and then layering them together. Also covering those box edges like I mentioned before at the bottom. I also dropped in a workout sticker there on the side in the same styling of font as those quotes. That's one thing I really miss about the Happy Planner. I felt like there were more books that could easily be brought together versus now everything is kind of standalone. So some of those older books are really nice to have in your stash. I pulled that workout sticker actually from the Supermom sticker book. There's a lot of like icons and quotes, which also include those black and white icons that I'm putting in now. And again, all of the quotes and things in that book are similarly styled to the fonts that are in the travel book, which makes them a nice tie together when you need to have some headers. And then you can get the decor for the travel from the travel sticker book. So I'm pulling those two in there. There's also a few travel stickers in the Color Story sticker book that I pulled. However, I do not believe I actually end up using that book in this theme. But it's either the first or, no, it's probably the second Color Story book that came out with the multiple themes from the Happy Planner. That book there I showed in the beginning does have some travel stickers in there as well, in the same styling as the travel sticker book. So I relayered that quote just to fit into my rest day space. So the only day I don't work out is on Saturday, so I thought it'd be nicer to have that quote there. And then for balance, I moved up the sidebar quote to the top just so it felt a little bit more natural as far as the positioning. And now I'm looking for box stickers or something for the sidebar to help fill in that space, but also tie in with the theme. And decided to move up that workout sticker into the sidebar instead. I liked it on the side, but it just looked a little bit cluttered next to the box like it was. So I think I'll just put it there on the sidebar and call it a day. I also thought it'd be nice to add a bit more of this cloud decor here at the top. So I'm going to cut a few more segments just to almost make a separation between the stat stickers and the lined area where I'll be putting in my food log. And I'll be playing around too with different sizes and lengths of that cloud washi. Again, each time I cut, softening the edges so they look a little bit more natural, like clouds floating in the air. But this washi is just awesome. I really wanted to do something a little bit more with this as far as decor, but I didn't, like I said, have the stickers to make it happen. Would have been nice to have something like with birds or, you know, even I was thinking butterflies and things just that could maybe have worked, but my sticker stash has pretty much been depleted this season as far as those types of things. So I didn't really have anything that I felt was a good fit for that Take to the Skies theme. So, you know, I just worked with what I had, and even though this ended up being a little bit more simplified than I had originally intended, it, I think, comes out still pretty nice. Just kind of gives you that feeling of being in the sky, in the clouds. A more simple theme, it'll look a lot fuller once I actually fill it in, but again, I feel like it's a good, simple interpretation of the theme this week. And pretty easy to do if you have this washi mainly. So again, just kind of layering a few of these elements together, trying to create a bit of a strata look with the clouds kind of on different levels, but I think that looks really pretty good as far as giving you that feeling of being in the air. So now I'm back into the travel sticker book, thinking maybe I could add in a few other elements, just kind of looking through to see what they have. And here's that color story sticker book that I mentioned before, so I'm just trying to see if there's anything in here I feel like will be a good fit. I could pull in, maybe to fill this space here in the sidebar, but oh, well, you know, I take it back what I said earlier. I end up adding in that sun from the color story sticker book, again, to sell the sky a little bit more. And it's a paper sticker. Everything else is pretty much, as far as the quotes and stuff, are unclear. It's a little bit different, but I think it works well. And now I'm in the Supermom sticker book, just seeing if there's any other color elements or icons I want to pull in. I really do like those icons, but I just didn't feel like I had enough stickers to sell that idea of being on a plane, that kind of thing, because that was my original intent. But when I actually looked into those stickers, I didn't really see anything that I felt sold that idea of being in the cloud. So I went with what I had, and I think, again, it works. It's just not as elaborate as I had originally intended. So that said, let's go ahead and move some stuff over. I'm going to white out the darker black lines at the very bottom, and then again at the midpoint there between the top box and the lined area, just so it's a little bit cleaner when I lay in these washi clouds. And I'm just going to move over the sections together since most of the stickers are touching, and do any touch-ups I need to do as I go. I do like how that's coming together. Just gonna trim off the excess here and clean up my scissors too. So I've got some extras stuck on there. And then go ahead and place in this quote. And then drop in this sun. Next we'll move over to the stats area. And I actually ended up doing a bit of a reverse rainbow as far as how the color order is. That was mainly because I didn't have any pink boxes from that travel sticker book, and that's all I had for the stat stickers. So I went ahead and did it in reverse so that I could get the closest match that I possibly could with the boxes and the stat stickers. Just going to finish laying in some of those washi clouds and move over to the next page, moving in the rest of the stat stickers. I'll also lay in these washi clouds, slightly adjusting so I don't have to cut anything over the holes in the spine. And then drop in these last elements into the sidebar. And that should do it, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye!